I think I'm gonna do my Eclipse Towers first. Cars that are meant to be in there that aren't in there, so I need to go in there, see what's not in there, and then yeah, because I'm pretty sure my Bestia should be in there, my Krieger should be in there, and none of them are in there, so I need to go over there, see what else isn't in there, and see what see if I have for the vehicles that are meant to be in there too. But I'm practically been racing all day, to be fair. I haven't really been doing too much, just racing. Give me a sec. Turn to storage. Alright, let's have a look in here. But yeah, I'm on 662, 661 wins now. So we're getting close to 700 now. So actually, we've skyrocketed through 600. So yeah, we're well on the road to 1,000 right now. The grind's real right now. I'm proper grinding for that now. And also you got the new GTA update coming out tomorrow, because it's the Thursday, so new podium vehicle, new vehicle discounts and all that, new job events, so like the new like double money and stuff like that. Alright, so my Zerosso is destroyed, so I won't be in here anyway, as of right now. I need to get my Bestia, so the Bestia will be right at the back where it's supposed to be. And the Zerosso will be there, as usual. And then the Krieger will probably swap around with the Frax, because I used to have the Frax there. Well, I have the Frax there now, I used to have the Nero Custom there. Because, what's it called? Because they're basically the same car, just different versions, I guess. So that's like, kind of like the upgraded version of the Nero Custom, so I was kind of like have a side-by-side comparison, you know. So I need to get the Krieger in here, I need to change the colour, and upgrade the Devastator, because I don't know whether I've actually put engine upgrades on. That's why I've been avoiding using it in races recently, because I just don't know whether I've got the engine upgrades, and I don't want to go into a race with it not being upgraded. So yeah. Also, what's up, bro? Yeah, I wasn't replying to your messages earlier. I think it's you. If it's not you, I'm sorry, but like, I can't remember what the person's name was. Messaging me earlier, but basically I was just racing, so I was pretty much ignoring everyone that sent messages to me and everything, because I was just trying to focus up. Because I'm just trying to grind up to 1,000 wins now. Because I'm on 662 now. And I was on 620 2 days ago, so I've boosted up quite a lot today, or the past few days. I think I've done about 20 races today. I think I've won about 16 of them, so I'm doing pretty well today. I need to call my Zerosso, so I need to go out here. I don't have a PlayStation. Okay, yeah, it wasn't you. It's just I don't have. It's alright if you use a different account or just change your name, because I don't want you to use that name on this thing. And it was just because the person that was coming, like, messaging me earlier, he was saying the N-word and stuff like that. Like, yeah. So I just thought that might have been you, but no, it's alright. Right, I need to get the battery out. So when I call Morse Mutual, it should just deliver the Zerosso to my garage and not to the Morse Mutual building. So there's Zerosso. Yeah, okay, right. They put it in my garage, right, good. The fuck did she just say? She thinks she blew a gut. Okay. Right, now I need to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, I need one more vehicle. I don't really want to put my Hellfire in there. Bestia, that's it. Alright, the Bestie is meant to go in there now. And then we can go to the Devastate as well.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Basically how it is, let me go back, let me go to the mechanic real quick. Basically how it is, how all my garages are like worked out and coordinated is I don't tell anyone that. These are all my vehicles that I drive most, and my race vehicles. Obviously these are my bikes and quads. My weaponized vehicles besides that shouldn't be in there. And then just these, they're just there. They're just vehicles that don't go into all my other garages, or just can't fit in them. Right, so that's going in there. Don't you have a other account? What do you mean? Like a different account for what? Right, the Krieger and the Bestia need to be swapped around. Even though my Gauntlet Hellfire is a higher level muscle car than my Nightshade, which is that one there, that's in there because it looks a lot nicer, and because I use the Hellfire not really for racing, but I can use it for racing. I just use it because I do role plays, so I've turned it into a cop car, basically. So yeah, the Krieger and the Hammer are side by side. I don't know, you said... Oh, that got banned. Yeah. That was my old account, it got banned. Let me see if I have it on my friends list, but it probably won't come up on my friends list. Why? I think I was in like a group chat with some friends, and then I sent like a picture or something that someone didn't like, and then while I was on holiday, someone reported it a load of times, and then while I was on holiday I got the email from Sony saying that my account has been permanently banned while I was on holiday. So I don't know, if that's not the reason, then I don't understand. I reached out to Sony and see if I could find out the reason, and they never replied to me, so fuck knows what they're on about. But yeah, that's the account now. You can see it's my account because it's the start of it's my YouTube name, besides capital Z and capital J. But yeah, that was the account that I had. RIP. And yeah, the outfit that I've got there, so you can see it's called level 500, and I put this one, and that's always gonna be one of my outfits, called RIP 516, because, you know, rest in peace to my account, level 516. That was the last outfit that my character was wearing, and these are all the tattoos that I have on my other character. So yeah, a very memorable outfit for me. But yeah, it does suck, but you know, Sony didn't want to give me an actual reason for it. So, because in the email they said it was a breach of the terms of service. I think that's what it was, or the code of conduct. It was one of them two. I think it was code of conduct. So yeah, I don't understand what I did, but if they feel like it was right to ban me, then it must have been right. But to this day, I still don't understand what I did wrong. Personally, I think there should be a thing, so like they can't ban you for stuff that happened years ago. They can only do it within a set time, so if it happened within the last month, they can ban you. But if it happened like over a year ago, you know, because I've been on holiday for a while, so I shouldn't, realistically, I shouldn't have got banned. But you know, it's Sony, so you never know what they're gonna do. Okay, yeah, I didn't have it upgraded at all. Okay. Do I want to upgrade the engine and everything? I don't know. I don't know whether I want to upgrade the engine and stuff. What's your favourite food? I don't really know, to be fair. I don't know if I have a favourite food. Bro, but is it alright if you just change your name or just swap account? Because people will get offended. Some people might get offended by your name. I just don't want that happening. Right, if you just change your name. Give me a second. Shit. Damn, I fucked it up. Where's plate? Oh, this thing don't have a fucking plate. Oh, so you can't do the map pearlescent glitch on this shit. Oh, well that sucks. Oh. Okay, never mind then. I don't know, man. I rate speed to them. I'm gonna play along with the joke, alright? But I'm not a nonce. I actually changed my crew colour, to be fair. It's getting old now, that green. It's time that I change it to something nicer, I guess. I don't really know. I don't want to. I like salmon pink, to be fair, but I don't think it's for this car, and I already have it on another car. I don't really like having cars in my garage that have the same colours, you know. So it's kind of hard to find a colour for a car, you know. I'd never have lime green like on a car. I don't think it suits this, but there'll be some cars where that suits, but I just don't know. I just turn off my notifications in a second because someone's messaging me right now. I just don't want a black box to keep coming on the screen. What colour is everyone think I should do? I need to turn off my notifications real quick, just so you don't keep getting black screen. Alright, there you go. You shouldn't anymore get notifications on screen. I think I'm just going to keep it black for now. I was going to upgrade it, but it's the fact that I'm not really going to race it, you know? Right, now I want to go practice on a track. So I'm going to go do that now. There's 2 tracks that I actually want to practice on, so I'm going to do that real quick. So we're going to go jobs. Actually, no, we're going to create a playlist because I want to go for fastest laps. I want to try and practice a little bit now. So we're going to go create a playlist. Stunt race. And we're going to... I'm sorry, yeah? But there's too many transform races. Way too many transform. Considering about 100% of them are absolute wank. Then actually a lot of them are terrible. Right, so we're gonna go spinner. Actually, I'm not gonna go spinner first. I don't want to do spinner first. I'm gonna do East Coast first. Where is it? Where's spinner gone? Can I take you off? How do I take you off? Edit playlist. Can I move jobs around? Okay, you can. Okay, right, I'll just do that. Okay. Alright. It's really annoying how there's so many, like, all of these should have their own, like, categories. Like, none of these are stunt races besides the ones that have stunt in front of them, you know? Like, there is too many. So I'm going to go East Coast, and then when I select the one I want, it takes me back to the top. So I have to scroll through all of these, like RC. It's a remote control car, it's not a stunt race. And when you go on your quick jobs, the Ruiner, the Blaze Aqua and the Rocket Voltic races, they all come under special vehicle races. So I don't know why they don't have their own category instead of being put in stunt race. So you know, I don't understand. And peer race, there he goes. Did I say here he is? Edit playlist. Pick. There you go. Right, that's how I want it. Save playlist. Ignore. I put P and a word came up. Don't worry, it was from yesterday. Right, now let's do this. Jobs, playlist. I don't know why I said jobs. My playlist. Practice. Alright. I just want to practice and try and get some I just want to practice around some of these tracks, you know, try and get some quick times and stuff. So East Coast is up first. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it off, you know. Alright, let me do personal. I'll put it to 3 laps because there's some shortcuts that I want to try. Because one of my friends actually made me interested in one of these cuts actually, because they were like, I think they were messing about, and they did one. So I was like, actually, I want to try that. So then I tried it and I did it. So I want to do that now. That little wall run behind that you can see, I'll turn my camera back. That wall run there you can see there, I want to try and do that, but I have to get the checkpoints too. Right, so my personal best is 2:10. Now obviously the first lap will probably be the sloppy slow lap, because obviously you start at a standstill. But yeah. We'll see what happens. Gotta go real slow-ish into that corner just to make sure I don't hit the wall, run out wide. I have to be careful here as well that I don't miss that checkpoint. Because that happened the other day, I almost missed it, and I actually tried to nosedive to make sure I just about tap it. And I did get it, except my nose went into the ground and I flipped over. I did end up winning that race still, because this is actually, I think this is now my new favourite track. Because it used to be Vespucci, but it's no longer that. Because recently I've just been having so many griefers and races, and they all just keep like cutting, like just ruining the race, you know. Right, so obviously you're gonna notice that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do that a lot. I just wanna practice that so I can do it during racing. So I think the first and second laps, okay, are gonna be the ones where I'm like, okay, let's just mess about, try these little shortcuts. So we're gonna try a few shortcuts on the lap 1 and 2. Or okay, yeah, lap 1 and 2 is gonna be testing shortcuts, and then lap 3 is gonna be for the personal best. How are you so good? I'm not that good. That's how we're going to do this. So round like that, and then up the wall, then sharp it down, put the car in the right position, perfect. And then we're coming up to that next wall ride now that I did first time somehow, which means I'm not going to be able to do it this time. So I'm going to come off the throttle just a little bit. Yeah, I don't know what I hit there, to be fair. I nailed it, I got the checkpoint. It's just that something out there was just sticking out and it just stopped me. So it kind of sucks, but you know, it was first time for this race. But yeah, still gonna. So now this is the second lap, so this is also going to be the mess about one, and then the third and final lap is the one where I'm really going to try and push myself to the limit, not do the shortcuts that I was trying, and just try and set myself a personal best. So yeah,
So my personal best apparently around here is a 2:10. So we're going to give it a good attempt at beating that. Let's turn my fan on because my hands are getting a bit sweaty and it's going to put me off. And yes, it actually does put me off because then it makes my hands just a little more, like, I can't grip the controller as well, so when I'm going around corners it kind of, I don't know, messes me up, I guess. So already, like, we're already flying on the laps until we get to the shortcuts, which is where it does mess up. Luckily, doing these kind of like racing by itself, it doesn't give you wins, which is good. So I'm happy with that. Okay. Pretty much every stream that I'm doing GTA now, you'll probably will see me doing this exact playlist, but maybe just different races, maybe. Just because I'm expecting to mess up a lot, alright? I know that I'm going to be messing up. I know I'm going to be crashing a hell of a lot. I probably could have gone down there. I don't want to try that because that's quite close to the water. Even though it has a wide landing, I don't want to try that one. So I'm going to rocket up here. I don't want to try it there either. It's just, that one has a really narrow thing, I guess. I don't know how I did it on the first time I did it, I actually landed it. So obviously if we fail it this time, I'm just going to go backwards a little bit just so I can get speed out the final corner. So I'm not going to be going, like, I'm not respawning and then failing, you know. Maybe not today, but maybe another time. I'm kind of in the racing mood right now, but there you go, there's that one. So we only just missed out on our personal best, and now we're really going to go for it. So we're going to see what we can do. I can't guarantee it will be the personal best that we get. That was a bit of a rough landing, but it's okay. So we're going to see what we can do this time. Looks like I had a rough landing earlier because there's a little scratch in the ground as well. Okay, that was a rough corner. That was a really rough corner for me as well, going out of that one. Really skimmed the wall, so I had to come off the throttle quite a lot there. If I don't get my personal best, that's okay, because it's only race one, so obviously I'll be trying to improve day by day, but for now, I'll be happy with a 2:10 to 2:13. I'll be happy with either one of them. You have to be careful as well going into that tunnel, making sure that you don't tap the top of it as well, because that will mess you up a lot. I know from experience. So yeah. Which really, I am improving day by day, if I would do say so myself. I feel like I'm improving, but sometimes I do make really easy mistakes that do cost me a lot of time, track positions sometimes, and maybe cost me a win. Really had to slam on the brakes after I landed in because I knew I was rocketing towards the edge there. So far, it looks like we're a bit on track for personal best. That was a bit of a rough landing on that tube there. Trying to rocket out here, trying to land it perfectly in between here, angle it perfectly. A bit of a rough. Yeah, that was a bit rough there. Coming up to the end of the lap. We are 14 seconds out so far. For now it's 14 seconds. My mathematics is not the best. Coming towards the line on the final lap. And we'll set a 2:08, so that is the fastest. Okay, that's our personal best now. That's our new, 2:08 is our new personal best. So that's pretty good. Yeah, that was probably when you get that face cam, it will be towards the end of the year, or it will be next year. But I do promise it will be coming. Yeah, it will definitely be coming soon, I guess. It probably could have been maybe a 2:07, maybe late in the 2:06, but it's only because that one corner. Maybe two corners actually that I just went a little bit out wide on, and I had to just come off the throttle, which you know, ruined my exit just a little bit, but it's okay. Now this time round, I'm gonna put 3 laps again, but this time There's no, I will not do that. This time around, there's what's it called? There's a shortcut. There's one shortcut that I know of on this track, but it's like two shortcuts, but they're both the same in the same area. So it's one. It's one or two shortcuts, however you want to look at it. But yeah. The first one I can't do. I haven't tried it too much because the first time I did it I failed, and every other time that I did the second one I did it. So you need if you're in first on a catch-up race, chances are you won't get enough speed. Right, so that's ruined the first lap. That's okay because we're here. Right, don't worry about that because the first 2 laps aren't about speed. The first 2 laps are just about practicing that shortcut for the 3rd lap, where I can then go on the throttle and just try and do the shortcut. Yeah, I guess. So the shortcut's up there by that little loop-to-loop. You might have got a glimpse of it on the right side of the screen. But that's the shortcut that we're going for there. That's the only shortcut that I know of at the moment around this track. I haven't really tried too many shortcuts. So our fastest lap round here is a 2-minute 1, so it's quicker than the one at East Coast. But I think this track might be slightly shorter. But yeah, we're coming up to that shortcut now, where you can actually skip the loop-to-loop. But I don't know actually where you do it. So we're going to stick around here just for a little bit, just trying to perfect it, because I don't actually know. Because obviously you can't do that, obviously, because you can't get enough speed. I don't actually know where you have to pull off or where you have to cut to get it. So let me spin it back around real quick. So you kind of want to... Is it possible here? I'm trying to determine, is it the same level? It looks the same level. I guess I can have one try at it, and if I can't get it the first time that I try it, I'll just I won't bother, and then I'll do the second one, because I know that I can do that. Alright, so here we go, we'll try it. We're not going to get enough speed, maybe. We might be okay for speed actually. Yeah, okay, I think it might be a bit elevated in comparison to the other one. But yeah, this one's a lot easier. Obviously, I wasn't going to make it that time round because I didn't have any speed, because I'd only just respawned. But you can tell that you can see that you can make it just because, well, I landed on the platform and I just didn't have speed. So I think I'll spend the next 2 laps now just going for that personal best, because I just don't think that that first one is just possible, to be honest. So yeah. But it'll be interesting to see. It'll be hard. We just have to make sure that we don't be doing that on the thing, because I kind of messed up as I was going into the corner. But yeah, we're quite quick down in the downhill. Just maybe some of these first few corners are the ones where I avoiding all the pins. I don't know how players hit all of them in races. They're just all over the place, you know. Having to touch the handbrake there just to make sure I get the car in the right direction as well. Yo, what's up, bro? Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for watching. Right, so we're coming up to that shortcut now. So we'll see how we get on with that. So I don't believe it is possible doing that one that I was on about. So this one here, I don't think that's actually possible. You know, it could be possible, maybe just getting a bit of ramp from the loop-to-loop, but I do believe that this one is 100% possible. Oh wow, I actually failed on little tracks, trying to perfect a few shortcuts maybe. Just trying to get a hang of some of these tracks to get a bit more speed out of them for racing. There you go, that's much better. I guess I just got the wrong angle, and obviously I was going for a fast lap this time, so obviously that's not going to happen. But next lap, I'll just move those balls out of the way so when I'm coming back down the next line they don't slow me down at all. I don't actually know what vehicles I'm getting these fastest laps in. I think I set this one yesterday in the Krieger, and that might have been with catch up on, so if I don't have catch up it'll be interesting to see what I can do. Right, maybe just perfect. Maybe I need to practice on this corner just a bit, so see if I can get, like, try and do a little bit better. That was better than it was last lap, definitely. And bounce off onto this side and onto this curb to that one, and then run it out wide like that. Perfect. Alright, third and final lap, no time for mistakes. I was really close to, like, literally hitting that wall. I was on the exit of turn 1, on that inside wall. I was really close to actually hitting that, to be fair. I'm really lucky that I didn't get any connection with it. As that could have possibly ruined my lap. Maybe hitting those pins on the first 2 laps would have been better, because having that last pin in that part of the track was really annoying, so I have to run it out wide quite a bit. Bearing in mind that we might not still get the personal best, just because I can still mess up the thing. Even though I've done it a bunch of times, I can. Strong chance I will be getting a personal best. So that'll be good, getting 2 personal bests in a row, because we've already got the personal best around these guys with a 2:08. Perfect. So now we need to just not mess up through this corner. I run out wide just a little bit, but that'll be alright. Stick it back on the curb. We've made the balls out disappear this time, so we'll have this curb freely. Get close to that wall. Perfect. I really don't like that ramp. Sometimes it scares me because the way that you go onto it, it's like a really hard hit that you go onto it, and I feel like some cars are like unable to race. What was that? Was it a 2 minute something? I don't think I made it into like 2:01. I think it was like 2 minute and like 900 something milliseconds or something. Oh, okay. So we're really close into the 1 minute mark. We beat our personal best by just 1 second, and that probably would have been because of the exit coming out the last corner, coming onto the downhill. Because if I got a good exit out, could have really impacted the amount of speed that I got going down that hill, which could have possibly boosted me into the 1 minute marks. But you know, it's alright. I will not complain. Yo, thank you so much, but I really do appreciate that. I would be streaming Red Dead today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe not. It's just that right now I'm kind of trying to practice around some of these tracks in GTA, trying to get some really good lap times. Alright, give me a second. Is there a black screen? This happens on my stream a lot. If it is a black screen, just you have to bear with me. I'll be literally restarting the stream in just a couple of seconds. Is it a black screen? Yes, a black screen. Okay, thank you for telling me, bro. I really appreciate that. Alright, just give me a second. The stream will be back up in like 2 seconds.